authorized installers network. Basically, if you go through the training, basically we'll refer.
And you can do it. You can do it mobile too.
Does
it void any warranty?
So how much is the kit?
There's a thing called a Magnuson-Moss Act.
Basically, we have a
Basically, it states a manufacturer cannot void your warranty simply because you put an aftermarket device on your vehicle. They have to prove that it's done damage.
Okay, so what's it look like?
They're a pair of fuel cells.
put one of these babies into your car. It's gonna.
Those are the fuel cells right there.
Which are?
The two blue caps.
Okay, these things here.
Those two blue caps, those are two different fuel cells. We run them in series.
Are you guys trying to like
and
do some more cars?
Yeah. I'll show you how it works. I have a display over here that I can show you. Yeah, I can actually turn it on over here. They won't let me start the car here today.
And this doesn't interfere with any of the electronics? You know,
no.
What the systems have? I got a Honda Civic.
The electronics will make adjustments.
You want to see it?
But it won't interfere with what you're...
The electronics will make their own adjustments? Or does it...
For instance, this vehicle started at 13. Here's the display right here. I started at about 13.4 and I ended up at 18.3. After the car made an adjustment, the electronics. But in between there, I was up to 34 miles per gallon.
Okay, so if I'm getting 31 on a Honda Civic?
Our gains are averaging somewhere between 20 to 50%. Some of it's on the person's driving habits. Some of it is on the computer electronics. And if you had an old Chevy that didn't have electronics or a diesel that has very little, you're not going to have to fight that as much. The gains are better. And when we've made it so that it's very easy to fill, and we're just using water and baking soda for a catalyst.
So you just pour it into these cells?
Yes. I'll show you. When it comes time, let's say you're going to go fill up your gas tank. Okay. So this is a fill spot right here, and then after I've gone through a full tank of gas, it'll come down to maybe 3/4 of an inch. So when I go fill up my gas tank, I put water in here at the same time. My gas tank is being filled. I go and draw some distilled water out with this injector, and I'll draw some water out of a bottle. See if I can do this one-handed, and then I pull this cap off. Distilled for the cleaning reasons, and then that fits right inside of there. You don't even have to push it on, just a little bit of pressure, and then you inject water into it, and then it's filled back up.
Yes, but the problem is, I don't know, you don't have the data.
So then you're ready to, you put the cap back on, you're ready to go down the road again.
This literally breaks down.
So your car is running on water. That's what it says on the door.
Okay, but you still fill up gas.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's not replacing gasoline; it's complementing.
Okay.
And it'll work with
improving your mileage.
I understand it. When is it switching? How is it switching from gas to water? How is it using?
It's drawn into the combustion chamber through the air intake, the manifold,
Okay.
and it goes into the combustion chamber, mixes with the fuel, and then it combusts there.
Is there any kind of rebate with the government for this?
Yes, there is. There's a tax credit for it.
How much?
I got to look at this year's return form, but last year it was up to $2,000 on a regular sized vehicle and up to $50,000 on an 18-wheeler.
Okay, so $2,000 that would pay for the system.
Yeah. And then you start paying again because you're getting the gains on your miles per gallon.
And then
We have the forms. We give you everything in an owner's manual when we set you up.
Okay. Where are you guys at?
In the Northridge, Granada Hills area.
Yeah, I work in the valley, so.
Here's some of the other installs that we've done.
He's got a card.
Wow.
This is on a Dodge Ram.
Went right in front of the radiator?
Yeah. He's got an 86% gain. This is on, I don't know if you know the band Tierra. that's his car. But he wins at the shows quite often. So we did a custom one for him to where the electrolyzer matched his paint job, the metallic paint job and everything, and you know, the lights and stuff to make it work. But we do custom, we do, you know, simple installations.
Well, they put it in the trunk.
Yeah, sometimes there's no room whatsoever in the front. You can't even get your fingers in, much less your hand.
Yeah, most of the new cars now, you look and there's no room.
You want to see it make hydrogen? I got a little thing over here to show you. So that's making a hydrogen oxygen gas.
So it's water and
baking soda. Baking soda is a catalyst.
Okay. You have to refill the baking soda?
You see how this bloom builds up on the bottom? When that reaches the electrodes, that's the time to change it.
So what do you take
The whole unit out. And because it's baking soda and water, it's friendly for the environment. So you can take it to the sink, you brush it off, you put...
Okay, so it's something you can do yourself.
Yeah.
Like a calcium deposit at the bottom or something.
So these are all jars?
They're mason jars. They're made for heat.
Good in a crash.
And they don't break. They've been driven over, they don't break.
Not even a head-on blizzard?
I've had one person that wanted to do the installation himself and did it incorrectly and put the glass directly at the end of the tubing that comes out of your brake master cylinder. So it just vibrated to a point where he broke it, but it didn't hurt nothing. He just went, I started running real rough. I couldn't figure out why. I opened up the hood, the glass broke. So then I seen what he did, that it was installed wrong. I says, here, let me install it right for you.
Is there a warranty on this?
Yes.
What kind of warranty?
We've got a year on the parts, and we've got a 30-day guarantee that you get it gained.
Thank you very much.
This is what's supplying the power for this whole event. Well, it looks like the smoothie place is the most popular.
What are you boys?
Yeah, we do them on Harleys too. We've done them on Indians and old panheads, but it'll work in any combustion engine. You can put it on your lawnmower if you wanted to. Really? It'll work on your lawnmower.